Well, so this tree here, this is my Grise De St. Grise De St. Jean tree. And as you can see, it's got quite a few figs on it, but for some reason it broke. And a closer examination, looking over here, you can see where this has not been connected. That's been kind of broke there for a while, so it was just holding here and then whatever's here. So I pulled some pretty good pressure on that, and it's not wanting to break loose. So I'm not going to, I was going to stand it back up, but I don't want to risk it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a piece of bamboo and poke me a little hole in it right here and run it up through here. I'm going to knock these right here off. No point. Let's go and get rid of this piece here. We'll get rid of that. Run it up through here for support. Right here to support it. And then I'm going to set an air layer back here so we won't lose this whole thing. We'll get it put together here, and I'll show you the process how I'm going to do this. Let's try to save this branch here and so we don't lose all this. So I got this dirt all cleared away from here. I'm going to skin some bark here and put some rooting hormone on it. I'm not going to completely girdle this thing because it ain't got much of holding it anyhow. So I just want to make me some nice slits here so it can help get started. That should be all right. While we're at it, we're going to get this here out and put a little of that on there as well. That'll help speed the rooting along. That should be plenty. Now we're going to get this handy dandy yogurt cup out that I've cut holes in. We're going to get it put on there. Just kind of fold these under here like so. And be careful, you don't want to break it. Try to get our cut spot in the middle there. I'm going to put a little bit of this tape on it. The seam, I'll put some on each side. Because when I come to take this thing off, I can cut that tape with a razor knife. We'll put a little bit on the inside here. That's a little tricky. That'll just help hold it together. Like I said, when I get ready to take it off, I'll just take my razor knife and cut right around that, because I'll throw this container away afterward. Alright, so I've got some, this soil's very damp. I've watered it down real good. It's just potting soil. It's actually Miracle-Gro potting soil. That's all it is. And let's just file it in there. Like I need to push a little bit of this dirt here back up under there to help support it so it ain't moving around. Put some more dirt in there. Having a lid on this will let us see if we got any roots coming up here, and it needs watering. You'll want to keep this moist. Won't have to water it for a little while. Now, as a backup plan, I'm going to take the remainder of this soil and kind of dump in here where it's broke, so that maybe I'll have a chance to do some rooting. I'm going to put dirt all the way around this just to help hold it all. Alright, so next thing we want to do, you see I cut a real tight hole back here in the back of this pot and put this piece of bamboo through here. we're going to get it up here, put some of this around it. Start right here. We're going to want to tie this good and tight. Put another one right there. At this point, I don't think you can have too much support on something like this. So I'm okay. Go ahead and overkill it. You want to make sure you get it plenty of support. And I think in order to help stabilize it, I'm going to put this. Let's see what we got here. Let's put the shortest one down through here. We're going to put that right down through there because I'm going to take this other longer one as a precautionary, and I'm going to stick it over here on this side to try to help support that. So, alright, so we want to get in here and tie this up. Kind of take it over one on each side of that. Want to get it good and tight. This stuff will still stretch, so it shouldn't girdle it, and you're going to keep an eye on it anyway, or I am. I had planned on planting this one in the greenhouse over there, and I still think we may try this season. We'll just wait. It'll be one of the last ones we do to give this all time to kind of settle in, and then I'll cut the pot off. As much as I don't want to do that, we'll have to cut this pot off when we do it, just to keep from anything coming loose, hopefully. Like I said, don't be afraid to get this stuff tight because it will stretch. Alright, there's the lid. We're going to put down on there. Push it down in there a little more. Won't hurt to have a little open spot up here at the top. That's a 2-pound, 32-ounce container. Alright, so we're going to take the rest of this and just dump in here where it was broke. I'll also try and bring some around over here. Just try to give it some more support. Like that. Let me reach. I got just a little more we can put in right here, and that'll help keep all of that from moving around. There it is. So we'll have to revisit this and see what it turns into in a few weeks. But there's a quick attempt at saving a broken limb.